home, where the chords are heading home, with the scales I'm shutting home, where the tonic's waiting patiently for me. Hi, I'm the Saxophone Oracle, and today I want to talk about the 5 ways to 1. More specifically, 5 of the most common ways we can resolve to the 1 chord, or to the tonic. So why am I talking about this? Well, because I want us to break it down. I want us to learn to hear and identify these chord progressions, because they're so common, they occur everywhere in jazz. And if we learn to hear it and recognize it as you would the English language, if I say, hi, I'm the Saxophone Oracle, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So if you hear this progression and it instantly, you know what it is, it's going to help you immensely to learn tunes, build your repertoire, and if you're able to play over these progressions, to get through 95% of jazz standards. All right, so it's important, and let's break it down. I think there's 5 super common ways. The one we all know is the 2 minor 7, 5 dominant 7 to 1. The most common chord progression in jazz. The second one I want to talk about is essentially the same thing, but it's the tritone substitution. So 2 minor 7, flat 2 dominant 7 to 1. The third one starts on the 4 chord. So 4 minor 7 to the flat 7 dominant chord to 1. Then the next one starts on the sharp 4 chord. Sharp 4 minor 7 flat 5 to the 7 dominant, so the 7th scale degree, but a dominant chord resolving up to 1. Okay, and the final one it's another 2-5-1. This time borrowing from minor, so instead of 2-5-1, 2 minor 7 flat 5, 5 dominant with some sort of alteration to 1. Simple. 5 progressions, 3 of them are almost the same thing, and we're going to learn how to hear them, differentiate them, recognize them. By doing so, it's going to make our life so much easier. So we're going to start by just listening and learning to recognize them. So I'm going to start with the 2-5-1. Right? That's it. Now we'll go to the second one. So 2 minor 7 flat 5 to the tritone substitution, flat 2 dominant 7 to 1. Next, 4 minor 7 to flat 7 dominant to 1. All right, the fourth one. So this one starts on the sharp 4 scale degree, sharp 4 minor 7 flat 5, 7 scale degree dominant chord to 1. And then finally, 2 minor 7 flat 5, 5 dominant 7 to 1. So those are them. That's what they sound like. Now that we know what these progressions sound like, I'm just going to play a few lines. I'll write these out later and put them on the website so you can pick up the lines. and I'll also write out the progressions so that you have them for download. But yeah, let's give a listen. So the idea is we've identified these 5 ways. If we can put together enough licks or enough repertoire, or if you don't like thinking of it as licks or vocabulary, getting the know-how to navigate these 5 sets of chord changes, it's going to get you through 95% of standard jazz repertoire. So it's just really valuable to isolate these, build up a library of things that you can play over them. And if you can play them, 5, 10, 15 of these in multiple keys, you're going to be golden for so many tunes. All right, so here's, let's start with 2-5-1. So that's it. You just want to build a repertoire of patterns, or at least comfort negotiating these changes, and it's going to help you in so many ways. So we're just isolating these, getting comfortable with them, building patterns, and then we're going to recognize them and know what to do when they come up in tunes. I am the Saxophone Oracle, and those are my thoughts on the 5 most common ways back to the tonic, back to 1. I really hope you found the information useful. If you have any questions, please drop me a comment, send me an email. I'd love to address it in future videos. Anything saxophone related, jazz improvisation, jazz music would be fantastic. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I wish you happy practicing. Bye for now.